What up? What up? I hope everybody's afternoon is going well. IOBA, my name is TC. So, Donald Trump, my miracle president, finally did it. He finally gave up the black job. He gave up the HUD job, Department of Health and Human Services. I heard somebody call it the king of the projects job. Anyway, he gave it up to an ex-NFL player. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Brother named Turner. What name is? I got it written down right here. Scott Turner. Scott Turner been around the White House a long time, cooning it up. And probably, you know what I'm saying, he was the number 2 guy over there anyway. And I heard him talk. He sounded like a whiny little coon. You know what I'm saying? But at least, what at least? Ain't no at least. He's just a goddamn Donald Trump appointee to hold down the one spot they reserve for Negroes. And Byron Donalds. I can't even get these coons' names straight. Byron Donalds, Tim Scott, Herschel Walker, Candace Owens, Jesse Lee Peterson, all of these motherfuckers. They're going to have to find a new favorite pastime, I think. Because I think the era of the coon is over with. Because white folks are showing coons. By coons, I mean mainly black conservatives who like to get paid off of shitting on black people. Black conservatives who like to get paid off of shitting on black people. Who else? The Hodge twins. People like that. Them white folks is showing and proving to y'all that y'all usefulness is over. They got the country back. They don't need y'all no more. You dig me? They got the country back, and they don't need y'all no fucking more. This dude, Scott Turner, I seen a picture of him and his wife. She a black woman. Tim Scott, he married to a white woman, so that disqualified him. Byron Donalds, Byron Donalds, from down here in Florida. He an old weed dealer with the gift of gab, so they couldn't use him. And he married to a white woman. They don't like that. Donald Trump think like an old cracker. They don't like that. They picked this dude. He got this nice little black wife. You know what I'm saying? Ain't neither one of them gonna make no trouble. They've been properly vetted. They got their coon cards in their wallet. They get the HUD job. That's Ben Carson's old spot. You dig me? So that's how they do it. That's the blackest that goddamn cabinet gonna get. One little fucking raisin and one little dried grape in the whole goddamn sea of mayonnaise. One raisin, one dried grape in a whole sea of mayonnaise. That's how that shit went. That's how that cabinet went. And I told y'all yesterday, Project 2025 gonna smack people dead in the ass. It's gonna get hard on the boulevard, I'm telling you. And I really feel sad for some people. You know, let me tell y'all a story. Back in 1997, I was down here in Florida and I was working with a company and we used to distribute durable medical supplies. And in other words, we used to get wheelchairs and hospital beds and things like that for homebound people. And we'd have to interview them. We'd have to go to their house. And I have seen some really, really, really impoverished people during that time. And I done went into some people's houses that they didn't have shit down here in Florida. And this was 1997. That kind of poverty is coming back. I mean, I'm talking sleeping on the floor there, maybe one chair and a small TV up on a milk crate. Maybe a table in the kitchen, a couple of chairs. I'm talking about nothing. I go in there to interview them. Now, you got any money? I need some food. Can you help me with that? It's about to get that level of poverty in this country. And then when Project 2025 come into effect and a lot of the social safety nets are cut back or gone altogether, people are going to really feel how heartless the United States is and how cold the Republican Party can be and these right-wing motherfuckers can be, because they don't care about you at all. None. So they got to have like-minded people in all those positions. So this brother that they put in charge of HUD, he ain't going to give a fuck about you either. He don't know nobody who live like you. He don't know nobody. He can't relate. He really can't. Scott Turner. But Byron Donalds, like I said, no use for him. Tim Scott, all these other coons and sellouts, y'all gonna have to find new work. Y'all gonna have to find a new hustle. You know what's gonna happen, to shift gears just for a minute to some of these pundits. You know what's gonna happen to some of these pundits? I think they're just gonna retire altogether from, you know what I'm saying, putting up YouTube. They're gonna pivot all together, YouTube videos, and get off these spaces. I think because the white people who do the same kind of content regularly talk down to them for being traitors to their own people. So the whole coon business is pretty much over with, I'd say. You know what I mean? When you look at the top of the government, that's going to shape the way the people think for the next 4 years or whatever. We in for some crazy ass times. Republicans always bring chaos. And that's what's about to happen. As far as guys like Tim Scott and Byron Donalds, I can see Byron Donalds trying for a presidential run in a couple of, a few election cycles forward. If he don't nothing happen to him that he can't recover from. But I can see him running for president because he got the gift, but there's gonna have to be another paradigm shift or two before that happens. But I'm saying all that to say he ain't going no motherfucking where. Neither is Tim Scott. Yeah, but they ain't going no higher unless, like I said, they drop out and run for president. And then if they run for president and lose, I don't know. I'm not sure what happens then. Maybe they wind up a congressman or something. But them motherfuckers is locked in. But coons on the internet, it's pretty much over for them. They're going to have to find new work. Some of them might go into politics. I can see Candace Owens going into politics, running for Congress. Some shit like that. I can see her doing that. Low level, you know what I'm saying? Some low level position. I can see her running for something like that and white people voting for her. You know what I'm saying? But fuck all that. At the end of the day, we black people, foundational black Americans, American descendants from slavery, freedmen, we got to do what we got to do to make sure we survive and we thrive. And the only way to do that is to turn inward, because we know what's coming. We know how cold white people can be. We know that everything they say is a lie. We've been telling these people all along not to fall for that goddamn American dream bullshit, but they say all we do is complain. And now it's in your face. They're trying to deport you and put you out the country and do all kinds of things to your cousin and your auntie and your uncle who don't have papers. And we're going to be the only ones left. You see, they can't deport us. They can't deport us. We're not immigrants. We're the only non-immigrants in the country. People don't make enough of that, but that's a big thing. Black Americans are the only non-immigrants in the country, save for First Nation people. But other than First Nation people, Black Americans are the only non-immigrants in the fucking country. So we hold a special position, and we're a different ethnic group. But it's 40-some million of us, at least. Could be as many as 50 million because of the undercounting and stuff. You know. So people who try to make a living off of denigrating the lowest of our society, that hustle over with. And that is people like usually, second generation motherfuckers like Candace Owens or people who don't associate with anybody black anyway. Them type of motherfuckers. Who's like that? That's got to be a Tim Scott type. They can't relate. Most people think that black people run either really, really rich or really, really poor. They go from motherfucking LeBron James down to Bonquisha in the hood. And nothing in between. That's the impression I get sometimes. That either you really, really rich or you really fucking dirt poor and ain't nothing in the middle. There's tens of millions of black people in this country earning between, say, $30,000 and $70,000 a year. That's most of us. Our unemployment rate hovers somewhere between, I'm gonna be messy and say 8%. That means 92 out of every 100 black people in this country has a job. It might not be a job with a living wage, but we are working. See, because every time somebody come in office, the first thing they do is start cutting shit for black people. So we've learned to survive. So when Donald Trump and his cronies get in office with their Project 2025 and start gutting all the programs, it's going to hurt white folks more than it hurts us. Because usually white folks is the ones who suck up all the benefits from the social program anyway, when they started including minorities, which included white women. You dig me? So they usually be shooting themselves in the foot with all of these programs and shit that they think are aimed at black people. Yeah, the immigrants gonna get hit. They always fucking with the Haitians. Look at the history. So the Haitians gonna get hit. And the Venezuelans gonna get hit probably. Because those are the countries who they most mad at. They want Venezuelans oil. And with Haiti, they just don't like niggas. Especially niggas who put an ass whooping on them at some point in history. Like the Haitians did. You dig me? So that shit is going to affect them more than they really ain't gonna fuck with us foundationals. Because, we citizens from generations and generations and generations ago. I bet you Byron Donald, somebody in his family ain't got no paperwork. He's a Jamaican brother. So somebody in his family ain't got no paperwork. I'm just saying. Cousin, his sister, boyfriend, something. I'm just joking with that. I don't know what the fuck going on in that brother family. But I'm saying, we ain't got shit to worry about. The whole goddamn coon con game, coon scam, coon grift, that shit's over. You motherfuckers gonna have to find new work. That's it for now, y'all. Don't forget to like the video, hit the subscribe button, and come back and listen to me talk my shit. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.